Welcome to another episode of Miramikosis Ants. We're going to go over some diapause tips and give you guys a look at my colonies. So the main thing for high elevation species is 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. 55 is preferred. Wrap or cover the colony in a washcloth or t-shirt to reduce humidity buildup in the nest or test tube. And for low elevation species, I just do ambient room temps in a room without a heater. And for both high and low elevation, you want to have a constant supply of fresh drinking water and a carbohydrate source during diapause. And protein is not needed during this time. So this is what I use. This is a wine fridge that has a controlled temperature gauge on it. And I keep them at 55 degrees. I have a nice water tower and another tower used for carbohydrate source. Another important thing to add is when you start diapause to reduce temperatures gradually before you place them in their diapause home. So here we're going to jump into the Miramikosis mexicanus, but first I have a little bit of good news. I've applied for a permit for 4 species to bring with me to Texas. It has been granted by the USDA. It just has to get approved by the state of Texas. So the colonies that you see in this video will be the only colonies I'll be taking with me, and the rest either have been sold or are in the process of being sold. So yeah, this colony is still producing very well and is advancing quite a bit. As you can see there's a new replete hanging off the stalactite, and they're up to about 15 repletes or so. I've been doing a little bit of experimenting with changing the color of their food to see if I can get an array of colors within the nest and the repletes. It's kind of working, kind of not working, as you'll see in the next nest. This nest right here is to the left of the main chamber, and they're starting to use it for some brood. They don't frequent this nest as much as the other ones. And then the nest that we're going to look at now looks like they're starting another replete chamber. And in this one, you can kind of see that their repletes are quite a bit of a different color. And they're doing well. And they've got some brood stacked in here. And yeah, this colony is doing better than I could have ever imagined. Now we're going to jump into the Miramikosis Navajo. This was one of the 2 colonies I had showed you guys before. The other colony I sold to a local friend. This colony right here is doing super well. It's got a lot of brood, a lot of larvae there on the water tower. And as you can see, the repletes are starting to get a decent size. Still waiting on some more new ones to show up with all that brood there. So we'll keep you guys posted. Here's a quick shot we have of the queen, and I know I've talked about this in other videos. As you can see, her gaster is a little bit red. I mean, she's starting to replete, but she shouldn't continue to do that with her own repletes available. Some say that is bad because it damages reproductive organs. I have not had a problem with the 2 queens that I have that have done this. They still have produced eggs afterwards, so I think that's up to debate. If anyone knows any different, please drop it in the comments. And here's the Miramikosis insaneness, and as you guys can see, they are expanding rapidly still, doing really well, eating tons of protein, and I still have them on heat, but I kind of expected them to slow down for the winter because their biological clock should kick in, but they have not. So I'm just going to keep them on heat because this is only their first year and just see what they do. Here's a look at my Pogo subnitidus colony. Obviously their viewing glass is really dirty. They're probably the worst colony at using the glass for a bathroom. I'm giving you guys a glance at them because I will be moving them into a ant shack dirt nest that we will be reviewing and doing an unboxing of in the coming weeks. That's going to be it for today. If you guys need a link or kind of had any questions on the permit, if you guys are in a similar situation, go ahead and reach out. If that's something you guys need, I'll post a link in the description to this video if asked. All right, guys, thank you for watching this episode, and we'll see you guys next time.